Check, check. Check, 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 check. Ah. 204 straight days of Clipper stock for you guys. Welcome in. Back to Intuit Dome. The Dome is home. Game 4, mid-afternoon start with the tip-off at 3. Pregame show starts in 20 minutes here. Saw David Adelman saying MPJ and Russell Westbrook are game time decisions. I'm watching Michael Porter Jr. warm up right now. Ooh, Renee thought he was first, but it was Mio. By the time you got done typing first, somebody beat you to it. Wouldn't happen to me though. Watching Bogey Batum warm up on the Clipper side. Jokic, MPJ on Denver Nuggets side. Big game. Dino Chicken Nuggets, I think. At the wall in the swell this time. Yeah. It's like a brontosaurus. There's different ones. Oh, that's badass. They got T-Rex. Gonna be a good day. Protect home court, home sweet dome. There's no place like Dome. Oh. Kevin Kingslayer's in here. What's that? Yahoo Sports. I'm excited. Make sure to subscribe and like. Yes, Mental Midget. Let's get another big W. It's his name. It says Mental Midget. What am I supposed to call him? What up, Daniel? Everything good? Did you get my email? Cool, cool. Amelia saying 3-1 lead. I'm speaking it into existence. Think you're LeVar Ball? Close quarters today. It feels like we're back at crypto. That's all right. Yes, turnover's low. Get low, get low. Was it that many? It's not about the views. It's about consistency. All right, Bogey is shooting underhand free throws right now, like he's Rick Barry. I need. I don't know if this is his new approach. He has been struggling. Is this? He got it. I feel it. I think I'm going Bogey, my player to watch. Are you guys with me? text from number I don't recognize. It's always great. Let's see. Show starts in 14 minutes. All right, guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Jake said, had fun. Don't fall in. And we're back. All right. I don't like this from Johnny here. Okay. Thanks. Yes, Clippers fans who are going to the game, be loud. Be proud. I posted footage at Fall Out of May of Bogey at the free throw line. If you guys want to check it out, I think you'll like it. Where am I? I'm up in section 25. J-Dog. Johnny stated the obvious, and I was like, you don't want the truth? Can't handle the truth. Hmm? Big Zoo and Harden out there now warming up. Dario Sarge on the other end. Yeah, it's broadcasters row over here, J-Dog. Chill, Deathstroke. No. Danny, you need to talk to him?
Yeah. Starting to lean towards your line of thinking. Does home radio have effects? I'm home radio. You don't have any?
Did you get somebody? Memphis, please win one game. I agree. But I ain't really worried about that yet. Clippers need to win this game. I'll throw it to the highlights pretty quick, Daniel. I think my voice is okay. I don't know. We'll see. Welcome into a playoff edition of Clippers Countdown for Game 4 of this best-of-7 first-round series between your LA Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. And you know that old saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression? Well, luckily for the Clippers in their first ever playoff game at Intuit Dome, it was a good one. The opening postseason act here at Intuit Dome ended with a standing ovation as the Clippers would win by 34 over the Nuggets in a 117-83 blowout, the first of the series, as the Clippers got 80 points from their big four with a big bounce-back game from Norman Powell, who had 20 points on just 12 shots. Kawhi would lead them with 11 rebounds and 21 points. Here was the Claw post-game on FanDuel TV with Christina Pink. What we got is another opportunity for the Clippers to take a stranglehold of this series if they can get another victory fueled by this home court advantage here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off for Game 4 between the Clippers and Denver Nuggets is just about 55 minutes away. Coming up here in your pregame show, we'll go back in time and Clippers Rewind. Lauren Rosen will be here, but up next is your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Is Carlo going to be here for segment 1?
I'm right here.
Oh, are you? My bad.
Hey. Well,
Whatevs.
Charlotte, New Orleans twice, Orlando, Phoenix, Portland twice.
Maybe they're like, dude, you're hurt. You got to be out of this one, all right?
No, this is, look at that. That's nobody.
That's true. Jake, could you turn down the feed from this cord going to my Focusrite? The feed going to the Focusrite? Could we turn the feed down slightly? Is that possible, or if it's not, it's whatever. It's all good.
Wait, is that them? Let's go, big bro. That's why you're a big bro. Hartley ain't doing that.
3001. Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets here in Game 4 at Intuit Dome. Welcome back. We're just about 52 minutes away from tip-off. I'm Adam Osland. It is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Still to come. We'll go back in time in Clippers Rewind. But first, let's head over to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, how are we feeling, my friend?
I'm so good, Adam. We are here at Intuit Dome, getting ready for a big game. What's better than this? So after my first taste of playoff basketball here at Intuit Dome, Adam, all I want is more. And today, we get more. I'm ready.
More is good. Game 4 here at the Dome. And they're coming off one of their best victories, even if you count the regular season of the year, 117-83. When it comes to scoring margin, it was complete domination by the Clippers on both ends of the floor. Offensively, defensively, they were completely locked in. And in a playoff game to do that against this Denver Nuggets team, pretty special performance in their opening act here at Intuit Dome in the playoffs.
And you were able to hold Denver to their lowest point total, Adam, of the season, not of the playoffs, of the entire season. They only scored 83 points. And then Ty Lue mentions that it was the best shot quality the Clippers have had in a game all season as well. The best shot quality they've had in the playoffs by any team. Really felt like the perfect storm for this Clipper team. They showed out. Everyone got into it on the offensive end. Alon Murray mentioning 4 different leading scorers in every different quarter for this group, able to pass the baton and get to the finish line with time to spare. It was really impressive. It is just one game. Unfortunately, there's no point differentials like the play-in tournament, so it doesn't help the Clippers in terms of getting closer. It only counts for one, but if you can win today, it's going to feel like a big win.
Well, you mentioned perfect storm, and Stormin' Norman Powell went 7 of 12, had 20 points. It was a big bounce back from him after the first couple games of the series. We knew it was coming after that fourth quarter he had in game 2, but he put it together, had 8 in the first quarter early, just continued with that stellar play throughout the 48 minutes.
Yeah, he's been excellent. Had a rough first 7 quarters of this series, Adam, but since then he has shot 10 of 16, over 60% from the field since the start of the fourth quarter in game 2. So he has clearly played a lot better in rhythm, getting active on the offensive end, and really hitting Norman Powell shots. The cuts back door, getting to the rim, that top of the key 3 in the opening quarter that got him off to a good start. It's great to see his confidence back. As Ty Lue says, he works way too hard to, 1, not feel confident, but to 2, turn down any shots. He's not turning down shots, and the Clippers are happy for it because he's hitting big shots in game 3 and at the end of game 2.
Kawhi Leonard, not exactly 15 of 19, just 7 of 17, but still led them in points with 21, and more importantly, led them in the rebounding category. What do you need to figure out? The Claw will help you in that area, strengthening them on the boards as they were deficient in that area the first couple games of this series, and the Claw said, okay, I got this. Boardman gets paid, pulled down 11 boards for him in game 3.
Huge for Kawhi Leonard. Adam, it's his first playoff double-double since June 12th, 2021. You have to go all the way back because he really didn't play in the playoffs the last 2 years. Great to see Kawhi getting back and active on the glass, especially in a big game like the playoffs. It was his 6th double-double of the season. And the biggest thing for me is the approach for Kawhi Leonard. He can get you 39 points if he needs to, but talk to him post-game, he wasn't worried about forcing it at all. It was more about whatever the game needs, whatever Ty Lue draws up. Well, they needed him to score at times, but also continue to get rebounds. He did it at an elite level.
Carlo Jimenez is on the call. We're just about 48 minutes away from tip-off in Game 4. It's the Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets here at Intuit Dome. Coming up next, more from Carlo. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
There's just a slight compound on the line because there's so much traffic down there, and I had to put my stuff a certain way. So it's like there's nowhere else to put it. So it's like a little. So and we only need it for a minute. But,
Appreciate you letting me
no,
know.
that's cool.
We'll be all good. We'll be all good.
Boy, it was a fucking pain to get us on the other one.
They're insane. So what was the issue? What happened?
We had no effects. Like the thing.
I just met J-Dog, chat. Good dude. He's got a Harden Rockets jersey on. Yeah, I didn't see Russ warm up earlier. I saw Michael Porter Jr., so I'm not surprised who's available, who's able to go. Right now, watching Amir Coffee warming up. Far side, short corner. Check. Clippers. Game 4 here at Intuit Dome versus the Denver Nuggets. Clippers up 2-1 in this best of 7 first round series. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind. But first, let's head back over to your radio voice of the Clippers. Nico Batum in Game 3, Carlo. Nico Batum did some major damage when the Clippers had that 17-0 run. Nico Batum was a big part of it, knocking down those three-pointers, getting some huge blocks. Just felt like he was everywhere and almost had a takeover moment there in the ball game.
Yeah, but let's not play it up too much, Adam, because when we ask Nico about it, he just says it's easy. He always downplays every. It's easy.
Light work.
I'm just out there. I'm open. I just make plays defensively. No, he does. He does make it look easy. I'm sure it is not. Nico's ability to hit threes, to knock down shots, even had Jamal Murray questioning how old he was at the end of the game and talking about his ability to hit tough shots in this series.
Damn.
Yeah, he's old, but not that old.
Oh, come on now.
I don't think he deserves that. I don't know.
He ain't moving old out
Come
there.
Come on now. Nico, Adam, now for 22 games is shooting 55% from the three-point line. 22 straight games, 55% from three. All of his shots in this series have been from distance. He shot him at 53%, 9 for 17 from the three-point line, and he's hit some tough ones. In series like this, Adam, it is the role players for the Clippers. Kawhi, obviously, a fantastic performance in Game 2, but you think about the 9-10 minutes Ben Simmons has played, the difference that has made. Nico Batum just being a Swiss Army knife on the defensive and offensive end. The Denver Nuggets have one of the best 1-2 punches when it comes to the playoffs in the league, but it's because of that depth the Clippers have where they can separate the versatility it's allowed them to have. It really is impressive.
Yeah, and this team defensively, the way they were able to hold down Nikola Jokic in that ball game, I know you can see he got to a triple-double, but just 23 points. He only got off 14 shots after taking just 16 in Game 2 and Game 3. He got up 2 less shots. That's, to me, what is so impressive because they're keeping him off balance out there with different coverages. And that's Coach Lou, that's Jeff Van Gundy, of course, that's Chris Dunn, that's DJ, and, of course, Ivica Zubac.
And Ivica Zubac doesn't get the credit he deserves because he has so many good defenders around him in Kawhi, Chris Dunn, and Derrick Jones Jr. But David Adelman's talking in his pregame press conference today, and he says, look, if we have a good shot, we need to shoot it because nothing good is happening when you drive into that 7-footer in the paint. He's talking about Big Zoo and his ability to affect things around the rim. Denver's offense, Adam, is going to have to rely on the three ball if they want to win a game in this series simply because the Clippers are so lengthy. They're so effective on the interior. In the 2 games, Adam, the Clippers have won. They have held Denver to just 47 points in the paint. They average 52 on the season. So the Clippers have dominated the points in the paint so far in their 2 wins. Denver's going to have to figure out a way to be more effective. Check that, 38 points in the paint for Denver in the Clippers' 2 wins, 56 in Denver's 1 win. So you're looking at a huge difference there in terms of paint production. That's all of Ivica Zubac.
Get to the paint or die trying, and also die trying, stopping them from getting points in the paint on the other end. Clippers tipping off in Game 4 against the Denver Nuggets here at Intuit Dome. We're just about 43 minutes away. Coming up next, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
How far back we going? How far, Adam? How far back we going?
2006.
I'm out of here.
Why?
Because if it's Brian or no, I want to listen.
You want to listen to Doug Collins and I think it's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, Kevin Harlan's here. He's calling our game.
Is TNT then?
Yeah, I saw Reggie Miller getting food. He asked if the macaroni and cheese was good.
What did you say?
I said it was good. Get on my face, Skeletor. No, I didn't say it. But I would.
You said, it's good, but you might choke. I know this guy.
Yeah, so do I, unfortunately.
Excuse me?
Did you fart?
Hey, say what time's the game gonna get done? Around 5 o'clock?
I'm pulling wires at 5:30, whether you're on the air or not.
No, but like even if you unplug my headset, I could still do it from the computer. What time do you think they'll kick me out of here?
That's a good question. I don't know. You should be fine. Once we're all struck down, you should be fine.
When do they lock the dome up?
Are you going to stick around and do extended Clipper talk?
I might.
The trashy, empty arena?
See how the game goes.
It's going to go good, man. I'm telling you, I'm feeling great today. I didn't go through hell to get here and hell to set up for us to lose.
That's fair.
Bars!
Someone said shout out Big Brother Jake. Why?
Because I'm dope.
Clippers take it on the Denver Nuggets here at Intuit Dome. Tip off 40 minutes away. Welcome back to your official pregame show. This is Clippers Countdown. I'm Adam Osland. Still to come, Lauren Rosen will join us. But first, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind, back to May 14th of 2006 in theaters at the time. The movie Silent Hill, based off the PlayStation game that I was too scared to play. The hottest song on the radio was Temperature by Sean Paul. And the Clippers were feeling the heat in a big second-round series against the Phoenix Suns.
We appreciate your awareness of the surroundings in case of an emergency. Enjoy the show and welcome to Intuit Dome.
Sam Cassell, one of the best big shot takers and makers in NBA history in my mind, helped them tie up that series at 2 games apiece with a big Game 4 performance, and that 3-ball late. The Clippers would win 114-107 back at Staples Center in 2006. Sam I Am played for the Clippers for 2.5 seasons, averaged 14 and 5 boards per game, was one of the leaders during that run they made in the 2006 Western Conference Finals playoffs. Coming up next, as we're just about 38 minutes away from tip-off here at Intuit Dome, Clippers and Denver Nuggets in a Game 4, and we got your player to watch. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Jake, this guy in the chat, Diney Guan, said he did audio at my church back in the day. Somebody in the chat here that said shout out Big Brother
I
Jake.
used to do church audio for Lighthouse Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Might be it.
Might be. Glendale and Burbank. Like 10 years. For free. Amen. Yeah, no. Yeah, we didn't have money like that. Always, yeah. Pay me in food, I'm good. Like the Clippers do. Just kidding. Yeah, unfortunately, I was at a restaurant with my girlfriend and we were watching.
But the
And
Kings lost.
the Kings lost bad.
Uh-oh.
7-4.
In Edmonton.
Yep.
So it's 2-1.
It's 2-1. So
Uh-oh.
the challenge? That was the dumbest challenge I've ever seen. Like, why are you challenging that? Yeah, I don't know. That was bad. That was bad.
Don't bring that over here.
When I'm in the presence of the Kings, they win.
That's what you're going to say, King. I was about to be honored.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. Yeah, I know your birthday's coming up, Adam, but yeah, that's not a gift I would give you.
It is. I don't know what I want to do.
Getting old, like me.
Hey, F out of here.
Hey, I'm a young 49, man.
I think I'm going to run a marathon tomorrow.
Me too.
Get a half in.
Not me.
Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets in Game 4 here at Intuit Dome. Just the second postseason game ever at the Dome. Tip-off is 35 minutes away. Welcome back. I'm Adam Osland. It's Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Still to come, we got Lauren Rosen on the show. But first... I'm doing it. He's my guy. I got his back. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Bogey ball. Who I just saw at the free throw line take not one, not two, not three, not four, I think 5 Rick Barry underhanded free throws. I got one at Follow Adam A on video if you guys want to check it out. And then he did a little, I don't know, dance afterwards, celebrating getting it to go. I think Bogey is loose out there. He got his first points of the series late in Game 3 on Thursday night here at Intuit Dome. They kept him in during some garbage time. He got a bucket to go. Maybe that will have him break out of this shooting slump. He hasn't looked like himself. Remember, this is a guy who was shooting over 50% from three his last 25 games of the regular season. He was that hot. But he's been in a funk, really going back to the Golden State Warriors game to end the regular season. Just hasn't looked right with the shot. I want to see a Bogey can not just get a few shots to fall, but run a little high pick and roll with Ivica Zubac. That two-man duo has been good in the second unit when they have been linked up out there on the court. Bogdan Bogdanovic, my player to watch. Clippers tipping off just 34 minutes from now here in Game 4 against the Denver Nuggets at Intuit Dome. Coming up next, we'll get to that injury report for you. We got some updates on the Denver Nuggets. You're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. FNA podcast not done. Just on a break. Locked in the playoffs right now. So much going on with Clippers. Just trying to lock in. Wait a second. Memphis has a chance. They're only down 5 with 2 minutes left in the third. I mean, yeah, they're probably going to lose.
Memberships are on sale right now. You want access to member pricing for upcoming playoff rounds, tickets to every home game next season, exclusive benefits,
I mean, efficiency, if you're only taking 14 shots, though, low man, like Jokic did last game, that's just not enough volume. I expect Jokic to be much better. Thought that going into Game 3, though, too, but this might be the one where he just says, okay, I'm taking 25 shots. What up, Wayne? Wall's filling in nicely. The swell. People got some wave hats on.
Big shout out to the wall, man. Big shout out to the wall.
Yeah, they brought it. The wave hats look like they're going Super Saiyan or whatever. Animated-esque.
It's already loud in here.
It's early.
It's going to be even more
Did
loud.
they put the decibel thing up last game?
Yeah, that's the wall got to 107 last game. I always pay attention to that.
I missed it. I was locked in. Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets in Game 4 here at Intuit Dome. Second ever postseason game here at the Dome. The Dome is home. Welcome back. I'm Adam Osland. We're just about 31 minutes away from tip-off. Coming up, we got Lauren Rosen joining the show. But first, let's get to your injury report. None to speak of with your Los Angeles Clippers. That is the good news here. As it pertains to the Denver Nuggets, Russell Westbrook will be out with a foot injury. Michael Porter Jr. will give it a go. He's had the shoulder injury. He has been banged up. He's powering through it. He's toughing it out. So no Russ, but MPJ is playing for the Denver Nuggets tonight here at the Dome. Tonight, mid-afternoon start. I don't know. Today, I guess you can go either. Tip-off is just about 30 minutes away. Coming up next, Lauren Rosen will be here. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. No crumble cookies in the house, thank goodness. Otherwise, Jake would take them from me.
If you had tacos, that's when you should worry. Sweets, I like sweets, but I'm not a big sweets guy, so it's all right.
I didn't used to be as much, but ever since I stopped drinking.
I still drink it. You saw that April 14th. Like,
man, you fell out of your chair like twice.
What'd you say?
I'm kidding.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said you fell out of your chair like twice.
It was 3 times, okay? You're not locked in. Let's go, Andrew. Let's go, Max Vega. Best name ever. I don't know. I mean, we've thought a few different times in this series Jokic was going to try to go for 50. But this is desperation, right? The time is now. This is it. Yeah, the Dome is rocking. Still feels like people are stuck in traffic, but they'll be here. Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Game 4 is just about 28 minutes away from tip-off. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. This is the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Coming up, we'll get to an NBA out-of-town scoreboard, but joining the show right now would be the Rosen one. It's Lauren Rosen. Follow her at Lauren M. Rosen on all social media platforms. Of course, Lauren, good to have you back on. What's up?
Adam, love being here. This is my favorite part of every game day.
Okay, I like that. We'll take that as a compliment here on Clippers Talk. Let's talk about it. Clippers got a huge 34-point victory on Thursday night, and they executed on both ends at a level I really hadn't seen with the stakes this high in some time. That was a truly impressive performance.
Truly dominant playoff performance. You don't get those very often in the playoffs, especially when both teams are of the caliber of these Denver Nuggets and these LA Clippers. These are two great teams. I don't know if you should expect another one of those blowouts in either direction the rest of the series, but listen, to demonstrate that you can be that dominant in a matchup between two great teams, what more can you ask for?
Well, we asked for Norman Powell to have put it together for 4 quarters. He did. He dropped 20 points on just 12 shots. It feels like all the ingredients are coming together now for this Clippers team. With Norm back in the fold, they had a true big 4 going on Thursday night.
Absolutely, and David Edelman had to talk about it pregame, just how hard it is to guard a team that has so many threats. And it's sort of, Adam, what we fantasized as Clippers fans about all season long, right? When this team is humming, when this team is healthy, when everyone is available, they really are dominant. And it was so cool to see all of the complementary pieces come together. You have to, of course, shout out Nico Batum. We have to talk about Chris Dunn, Derek Jones Jr., Ben Simmons. We have to talk about everybody that made a win that dominant possible. It was really special.
And you mentioned Nico Batum. When he came into the ball game, everything just seemed to flip in the Clippers' favor. They were down by 7 early in that first quarter. Nico comes in, ends up playing 27 minutes, goes 4 of 6 from the field. They were all 3-pointers. Multiple no-dip threes out there from Nico on his way to having 12 points. But just the energy and the spirit he plays with, and he's such a good connector out there. He's the ultimate role player, and he stars in his role.
He is a star in his role. That's what everybody says about Nico Batum. He understands his role, he accepts it, and he stars in it. And what's interesting, oftentimes with role players, we see a similar role asked to be played on a night-to-night basis. But with Nico, it can be a variety of things, right? Some nights you see him play 5 minutes, some nights it's 25, some nights it's 35. And he takes it in stride. He is such a professional. He is so calm, cool, and collected. There's no scenario he hasn't been in. And when you talk about guys that are just always good to have on your side, he's got to be at the top of that list.
Even from the opposition saying post-game, Jamal Murray going, he's been the X factor in this series if you ask me. And then he couldn't believe how old he was and still playing at this high of a level.
He's been around for how long? Yep.
36, damn. Let's talk about Kawhi Leonard, just a young 33 years of age, had 21 points, led them in scoring, but on just 7 of 17 shooting. Oh, well, he leads them in the rebounding category in a game and in a series where they were struggling in that area, and Kawhi said, I'll go out there and get the boards this time.
Well, a win that dominant for your leading scorer to score 21 is also really interesting. It speaks to just how balanced the victory was. You love to see, like you said, Kawhi leading the team in rebounding. There's really nothing he can't do out there. I was honestly surprised by no steals, no blocks, just because of how potent he has been defensively all series and season really long. So looking forward to seeing what Kawhi is continuing to build sort of on a night-to-night basis. He's kind of added something different to his game every night this season that he's been able to play. And then, of course, in games 1 through 3 of this series. So this has been a great series, Adam. Obviously not necessarily the closest one the way it was coming out of those first 2 games in Denver, but I still do believe that this is probably the premier first-round series in this playoffs. I'm looking forward to Game 4.
Still expecting a huge response, of course, with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. They're too talented. They're less than 2 years away from being removed from winning a championship. But somebody you're very familiar with, we talked about him a lot. Ben Simmons might be the unsung hero. In limited time in this series, he has made a huge impact with his defense out there.
He really has. He is such a unique combination of skills. He always has been. It's why he was so highly touted coming out of the draft, of course. But for him to bring the skill set that he has off the bench, teams don't know what to do with that. And the Clippers might not even have known really what they had until he did convert the way that he has, especially in games 2 and 3. He has been really special off the bench. Of course, asked to play limited minutes. What his role is, what he is being asked of has changed significantly, obviously, especially I covered him in Philly, understanding that the role has changed so much. To see him step up to the plate against these recalibrated expectations and do such a good job. It's just like, it's a heartwarming story, Adam, honestly. Yeah. He's talked about it plenty, how hard it was for the last few years. And now he's in a role where he can really thrive. He was great in games 2 and 3. He brings such unique defense. He brings unique speed. The guys love playing with him. You can tell that they're building chemistry sort of on the fly, right? Of course, someone that joined the team after the trade deadline, but it's been cool to see the way he's assimilated, changed his own game, and been so good in this playoff series.
I've appreciated his toughness out there and just competing so hard against the best in the world in Nikola Jokic and just taking it play by play, possession by possession out there. This Denver Nuggets squad, we talked about it a little bit, but we expect a big response from them. They did start fast in game 3, but then the Clippers hit them with that knockout punch early. What do you think is going to happen with Nikola Jokic in this game? There's been a lot of chatter about, is he being aggressive enough? He's had to answer those questions post-game. Do you think he comes out and tries to go for 50, or is he still going to try to get everybody involved?
Yes and yes. I think we're due in this series for a big Nikola Jokic game. Like, he has been not quite the dominant force that we're used to, and you know that it's still in him, right? You look at the season stats. This is someone that's going to compete for, if not win, an MVP title this season. He certainly has the potential to go crazy here in game 4, and you know that the Clippers, though, have really found a great opportunity to sort of, not a great opportunity, but they found ways to contain him a little bit. When we look at Zubac and what he's been able to do with Jokic, like the way that he's guarding him one-on-one, nobody else in the league is doing it. The Clippers have found something that's working, and I would expect them to keep going back to it as much as they can.
Ivica Zubac has been huge in this series. I think he's putting the world on notice just how good he is defending the best in the league. All right, my player to watch in this one, because he has struggled so far, but I saw him earlier, and he looked loose there pregame, just going with some underhand free throws like he was Rick Barry at the charity stripe. Bogdan Bogdanovic is my player to watch. I feel like he's going to have a breakout performance, got his first points of the series late in the fourth quarter of game 3. Who's your player to watch in this one, Lauren?
It's such a good point. I'm going to just jump off of yours really quickly. When we think about when Bogey joined the team, of course, after the trade deadline, he started slow then as well.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind, this is someone that has been capable and has shown the ability to score 25, 30 points in a game as a Clipper, right? So he's due. He's confident. He's tested in playoff situations. He's played in so many high-stakes games throughout the course of his career, internationally and here in the NBA. So I love that pick.
Who are you going with? You're stealing mine?
No, I'm
You're
not
doubling
gonna
up on my
steal
pick?
yours, but Carlo's going to sit down, and Carlo's going to be upset if I pick the person I was originally going to pick.
Oh, you guys already had a little meeting about this?
Well,
Because
can I
Carlo does get upset with
Can I
your picks.
Can I repeat a pick?
Oh, yeah, you can double down.
All right, I'm going to double down on Ivica Zubac this evening. He
Big
might be my most picked if we went back through our conversations, and here's why. He has been the difference maker in so many games for the Clippers this season, and make no mistake, Kawhi Leonard has been fantastic. James Harden has been fantastic. But this series doesn't go the way it's gone if Ivica Zubac isn't able to go one-on-one against Jokic and slow him down the way he has been able to. So what I'll say is he's the player to watch, even if he gives the consistency he's given in games 1 through 3. But the same way that you feel about Bogey, I feel about Big Zoo. He hasn't had the breakout signature playoff performance yet in this series, and he's due for one.
All right.
So
Big
let's
Zoo
see.
going for 25 plus maybe in this one? Who knows?
Perhaps. I mean, listen, those 20 and 20 games from the season, I've been craving one. So, listen, I cannot say enough good things. I'm so happy to hear that he's in the award conversation, obviously for most improved player, but I'm hoping to see him on an all defensive team, on an all NBA team. It's so well deserved. And right now, while the lights are this bright, I want him to be able to keep, like the chat says, not necessarily destroy Jokic, but the way he says it is he wants to slow him down. He wants to make it difficult. He's done a better job than anyone in the regular season and obviously playoffs this season. And I'm just so happy for its success.
Clippers have a chance to go up 3-1 in this best-of-7 first-round series if they can get the win tonight at Intuit Dome. I should ask you one more question.
Please.
Because how lit this place was on Thursday night.
Oh, my goodness.
Exceeding all expectations for a playoff game here in the first year of this new arena. It was beautiful. It was a sight to behold. How did you take in the atmosphere and experience?
Well, listen, Adam, I have only been here for one season, as everybody knows. But I was so moved by seeing the building in that state in its first season. I can only imagine what you felt like, what Big Zoo felt like, what Brian Seaman felt like, these people that have been around the team for such a long time and have been in the market for such a long time. What a gratifying experience that must have been for everyone, because if I was moved by it, it was awesome. And so to those listening, to those watching, if you haven't made it to Intuit Dome yet, and if you can during these playoffs, I urge you to. If you can make it out to the plaza for a watch party, perhaps for Game 5, I urge you to. it has been just a spectacular experience watching this building become what it's become so quickly, right?
Yeah.
Home court advantage, no doubt. The best home court advantage in round one. Maybe. I haven't been in other buildings, but listen, it was really special, cool. I think we'll remember it for a long time. And like all the players say, don't take it from me. Take it from every single Clipper that said it this season, right? They want people to be able to experience this. It's been really, really special in here.
Bring it again tonight here, Clipper Nation. Validate that victory, as Coach Lou said on Thursday night, winning by 34. Can the Clippers back it up now with another win and defend their home court here at Intuit Dome? She's Lauren Rosen, at Lauren M. Rosen on all social media platforms. Your Clippers courtside reporter. Lauren, thanks once again for doing this here on Clippers Countdown.
Thanks for having me. It's my favorite part of every day. Let's go Clips.
Coming up next, an NBA out-of-town scoreboard. I'm Adam Rosland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Since you guys are being nice, you want to ask Lauren Rosen a question? Or
What's up, chat?
I know there was somebody in here. People were calling for a mod. I didn't see it. You're lucky. I would have blocked you.
Listen, there's nothing that surprises me anymore, Adam. I appreciate you, but I know there are more good faith actors in the chat than bad faith actors in the chat. What's up, chat? Oh, said bye.
There's some children
They
in
want me
here.
to leave.
No. Let's up and go, Lauren. Let's up and go, Clips. Yeah, our microphone's a little bit hot.
Are we podcasting between games 4 and 5? 2
Yeah.
days off?
You want to come on?
Got to.
Okay. Which day? What works out better for you? I could do either.
I think Monday is slightly better for me.
Okay.
But if you said you needed me tomorrow, I would do tomorrow.
No, Monday's good.
Get your questions in.
Guys, she's coming on Monday
You heard
on the
it here
podcast.
first.
Hopefully with the Clippers up 3-1 and a chance to close out the series on Tuesday.
Huge if true.
I'm a little bit concerned. You just know the Jokic game is coming.
Exactly. The fact that there hasn't been one yet is scary. It feels a little bit like impending doom in some capacity. And by the way, never forget, a 60-point triple-double and a loss is something that that's
true.
happened this year, right? So impending doom in terms of a great Jokic game doesn't necessarily mean a Sixers L.
Yeah.
Sixers L, a Clippers L.
What year is it, Lauren? I mean, come on now. This is Clipper Nation. What do the Sixers fans call themselves?
Caught me slipping.
Old habits die hard. It happens.
But it doesn't mean he could have a great game, and the Nuggets could lose.
This is true.
But he's a great player. He's the best scorer in the NBA right now. So you know that it's okay to be a little fearful, a little cautiously optimistic about your abilities against such a great player. But the Clippers have done about as well as they could against someone so dominant.
I just hear the Jaws music. All right. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Talk to you on Monday.
For sure. Bye, chat.
Clipper Nation, we are just 21 minutes away from tip-off here in Game 4 at the Dome. The Dome is home. It's the Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets in this best-of-7 first-round series here. Coming up, we will have more from Carlo Jimenez, but first, let's get to an NBA out-of-town scoreboard, and it's brought to you by Toyota. Toyota's electrified lineup specifically, including hybrids, plug-in hybrids, all electrics, and even fuel cell electric vehicles. So you can choose exactly the type you need for your lifestyle. We make it easy. Currently, with the OKC Thunder having an opportunity to close out their first-round series, they have just a 5-point lead with 7:26 left in the fourth quarter in Memphis against the Grizzlies. A little bit earlier today, the Cleveland Cavaliers took a 3-0 commanding series lead over the Miami Heat with a 124-87 victory. Balanced scoring from them. Jared Allen had 22 and 10 in the win. Fear the Pro, DeAndre Hunter with 21 off the bench for the Cavaliers. But we're watching this OKC-Memphis game going on right now. Just interested to see if the Memphis Grizzlies can get one off of them. Scottie Pippen Jr. is in. He's got 28 because no John Morant after that tough play against Lou Dort back in Game 3. 5-point game with 7 minutes left in Memphis. We're about 19 minutes away from tip-off. Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Guys, we got Lauren Rosen on. Lauren. She's coming on Monday. Get your questions ready for that. Boots on neck is the game plan. Thanks, Lauren. All right, this place is filling in now. People are saying Jokic looks gassed, as in like pregame. All hands 2025 playoffs. I'm starting to get hyped, y'all. I'm feeling good. Just want to see the Clippers hit first. I just had to hit someone with a new phone. Who dis? I don't know. I got a random text message from them showing me a picture of. I don't even know what this is. Cabbage? That's. They just sent me a picture of that. Is it the wrong number? Clipper Nation, we are just 17 minutes away from tip-off here in Game 4 at Intuit Dome. Second postseason game ever here at the Dome. The Dome is home. The Clippers just took the court. Got the pregame layup line going on. And we got Carlo Jimenez back here on your pregame show, Clippers Countdown.
Ooh.
All right, Carlo, let's talk about it. Just mentioned it with Lauren Rosen, but how did you find the experience in the first ever playoff game here at Intuit Dome on Thursday?
Euphoric.
Ooh, nice
That would be
word.
my
Somebody
word.
brought the Theosaurus Rex here today.
What?
Did you make one out of the Dino Nuggets that are in the wave crowd right now that are over at the wall?
I in fact did, Adam. What I did is I went up to every person in the wall and I asked them for one word to describe game 1 or game 3, game 1.
Looking forward to the TikTok. When's it premiering?
Right now.
Well, still very verbose with the thesaurus there, using that word euphoric.
Thank you.
I mean, this exceeded all expectations. This was special. This was history. Not just the way the Clippers won, but it was fueled by the crowd. It was fueled by Clipper Nation finally being comfortable, having their own home and having it in a huge game like that. That was really incredible.
It was. And this Clipper team came out to this arena with a huge round of applause. Everybody on their feet. And what I was most impressed by, Adam, is looking on X or Twitter after the game, and some Clipper fans who were in the wall were saying, we got to be louder. It felt like in the second half they took their foot off the gas and they needed to bring more juice. That hypes me up. I love a team. It's similar to the Clippers, Adam. We asked Nico Batum what you can do better. He gave us a laundry list of things in a 34-point win, the third largest in franchise history in the playoffs. The Clippers and the Wall are chasing perfection. We'll see if we get a little closer to that this afternoon.
I liked hearing that this team is not satisfied. Law Murray was talking about them. What did you guys discuss at the half being up by 20? And they're talking about tightening things up, things they could do better out there. The coaching has been tremendous throughout this series, but the biggest move, the biggest adjustment was made by Coach Lou, putting Ben Simmons in midway through that first quarter. And once again, very effective in Game 3. His defense and just overall play and what he can bring and impact the game in, minimal minutes, but it is important. Those 8 or 9 minutes from Ben Simmons out there when Ivica Zubac is on the bench, that's huge for this team.
It really is. I mean, his ability to speed things up, to be aggressive on the defensive end. And look, you're going to race against time when you play Nikola Jokic. The less time he has to make decisions, the better. And he did not have as much time as he usually does. simply because the Clippers did a fantastic job of being able to disrupt his motion, his ability to get into the front court, slow things down at an elite level. It was great to see. And the biggest thing with Simmons is his acceptance of his role. It's something James Harden, Adam, has spoke about all season long. It's not so much about how well the team is, how much talent they have. It's does everyone buy into what they need to do? Harden's saying, when you think of an NBA team, this is what you think of, the way the Clippers are playing. And Simmons is a part of that and just doing what he needs to do to help them win.
What do you think the mindset is from the Denver Nuggets side, and specifically Nikola Jokic? Is he out for blood in this ball game? Is he going to get up more than 14 shots? Could he double that when it comes to attempts in this game? Where do you think they're at with that aggressiveness with Jokic?
I think you're right on the money, Adam. This is as close to a win-or-go-home game that you could have for a Denver team. Down 3-1. This will be the third straight Clippers win in this series, so it's going to feel a little different because you've now won 3 in a row against Denver before going back to Mile High. Nikola Jokic is a winner. He wants to win games, and if that means for him having to shoot 40 shots, he'll do that. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He will shoot the ball 40 times if he needs to. I think for this Denver team, they've gotten a lot of open looks at him, but they just haven't shot well. You look at the true shooting in this series, Adam, 53% in both the wins and the losses. They've shot it at 50% this season, the best record in the NBA. They haven't gotten to 50% through the first 3 games of this series, and they were 2 for 11 on open shots in Game 3. They have just struggled knocking down shots. How do the Clippers find a way to be effective on the defensive end? It might just be allow Jokic to do his thing, take away everything else, which you've seen this Clipper team talk about time and time again post-game. When he gets everyone else involved, that's when you get in trouble.
Yeah, that balance there, because he's going to get his, but if everybody else is also thriving, now you got a real problem. Kind of a fear of the unknown going on here. We know Russell Westbrook is out for the Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. is playing, but he's been banged up. Who do you see getting more minutes from David Adelman in this ballgame for the Denver Nuggets?
It's a tricky question because I would tell you before the series started, Adam, Peyton Watson probably going to play more minutes. He was a minus 29 in 18 minutes in the last game. Really, really struggled in that contest. So I would imagine if you're Adelman and you're down in this game, you'll fly with the firecracker that is Julian Strawther. He might not get you what you need defensively, but he has an explosive-like scoring ability. Did it at Gonzaga, hit big shots there in the NCAA tournament, and he has the chance to make big plays. He scored multiple times at 20 or more this season, Adam. I would expect if anybody is going to get a little more run, Strawther, who just turned 23 last Friday. He hasn't played in a true playoff game in meaningful minutes, played in garbage minutes last year against Minnesota. So it will be truly his first playoff experience playing meaningful minutes. We'll see how the Clippers attack him. It seems like every time Harden is out there on the floor, he knows how experienced everyone is. How many times we see Jalen Pickett one-on-one with James Harden, he will for sure hunt that matchup.
Yeah, he's got the scouting report memorized. All right, my player to watch in this one, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Oh, a real player to watch.
Wow, a real dig at my real player to watch. How dare you, Carlo?
Not the big four for the first time all series.
Wait a second. Is that even true?
That's true. It's true.
All right, so Bogey's my player to watch because he's due, and also earlier I saw him taking some Rick Barry free throws at the charity stripe.
Yep.
So I think he's in a good mood. He's loose out there. He got off the snide with that shot late in the fourth quarter Thursday night. Lauren Rosen has taken Ivica Zubac as her player to watch. Carlo, who's your player to watch?
It's a good question.
That's not a player.
Adam, guys, put so much pressure on me to just pick so quick. I want to think about the matchups.
Chat, you want to help him out?
I'm going
Who's
to
your Carlo's player to watch?
I'm going to go. I think I picked Kriston last game.
I think you did too.
Shoot.
Give me your real player to watch. No fake player to watch. Is it a daily double?
Break glass.
R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
James Harden. I'll go James Harden. I'm breaking the
James
glass.
Harden's your player to watch? What is this?
Yep.
Wow.
What is this? This is Clipper Radio. And I'm choosing James Harden. This is.
All right.
Yeah.
Way to go out on a limb and choose James Harden.
Big bro, who you got for player to watch?
I will use my Fifth Amendment right and not say anything because Adam makes the rules up and changes everything.
Okay, with no rules.
Norman Powell.
Okay. Joey?
All right. So Big Bro's got Ben
Who?
Simmons. Joey, who do you got?
Derek Jones Jr.
Okay, so that's an appropriate player to watch. Joey knows. Joey's got game.
Did he
here.
say you don't get Norm? Is that what he said?
Coming up next, you'll get your keys to
You
victory.
disrespected your family, I heard.
Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets in Game 4 here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just 9 minutes away. I'm Adam Moslin. The rules remain the same and player to watch always. Coming up next, your keys to victory right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Can't trust that guy.
How dare you, Adam?
Why would you say that about Jake's mom?
Excuse me?
What?
He can make fun of my mom before taking Ben Simmons. My mom would understand.
Ben Simmons already proved you wrong, dog.
I gave him love. I said he had a
About
good game.
damn time.
Yeah, about damn time.
Nope. Simmons made a shot in Game 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Of a feed from Kawhi, I think.
But it was the stuff he did off the stat sheet that helped him play
You
well.
want to know last time he shot a free throw?
1990 what?
Look at these Ben Simmons
February.
haters. I just can't take this.
February. I'm not a hater. I'm just pointing out a fact.
Disrespect.
It's not hate if it's right.
It ain't right.
I love Ben Simmons.
He's the best.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, we love Ben Simmons.
He gave me a head nod when I was walking back from plugging in the courtside
Did
mic.
he?
Yeah,
He's dope, man.
he gave me a head nod.
I hope he stays around for years.
My nephew looks like Ben Simmons. I'm going to show y'all a picture for real.
Did you see what they just did? Bogey, Patty, Cam, Norm, Jordan, and Dunn all saluted Amir on the other side of the court. They all lined up and gave him a salute. It was fun. That was funny. Kevin Harlan's first game at Intuit, though, according to Law Murray. Where does he keep track of that stuff? Law.
Where do I keep track of it?
That's true. The book. Yeah, where's the book? We gotta get the book out here. Adam, I respect your player to watch for the first time ever. Pick the guy who hasn't made one field goal all series.
I'm going to keep track if you does that. That's what we're doing.
Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets in Game 4 here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off just 7 minutes away. Welcome back. It's the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Clippers Countdown. I'm Adam Moslin. Still to come, we got Carlo Jimenez on the call for tip-off. But first, let's get to your keys to victory. Well, as I mentioned last time out, the Clippers had to be strong in the turnover department. They were, with just 10 of them, 11 on some box scores. We'll go with the 10 because that's what James Harden said post-game. But last couple of games now, they've kept the turnovers down. It's really been the difference in this series as the Denver Nuggets had 16 last time out. And the Clippers are taking away a huge dimension to the game of the Denver Nuggets. If you don't turn the basketball over, they can't get out and run as much as they would like to. They were 8th in pace on the season. They were first when it comes to, well, fast break points at 19 per game on the season. The Clippers have kept them in check there because they're holding on to the basketball. I truly believe that the Clippers keep the turnovers down. It makes life so much easier for their defense because now they can set it on the other end, regardless if it's a make or a miss for the Clippers on the offensive end. They have to continue to keep the turnover ratio low. That's how Denver gets unlocked. That's how they can get back into the series. Don't let it be easy on them. Make them have to score against your half-court defense. Tip-off, 5 minutes away. Carlo Jimenez on the call. Game 4, Clippers, Denver Nuggets here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Moslin, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Hey, yo, Adam.